they own like 25% of the supply just between those two exchanges of all of the XEN. I'm just trying to think how this is good for price. I mentioned you were saying like with the exchanges, eventually they get diluted over time because there's more coins that come into circulation and this, that, and the other. A lot of people have been concerned about the exchanges lately because all the crazy stuff been going on, the hacks and all that stuff. And the thing I noticed is like the top two crypto holders of XEN are actually Huobi and Gate, which are like two exchanges that are kind of being put under the fire right now. They own like 25% of the supply just between those two exchanges of all of the XEN. I'm just trying to think how this is good for price.
Well, it's a good question. So Huobi and Gate, they don't. I mean, you could argue that they own the supply, but the reality is that I'm sure it's their customers that have a lot of the supply who decided to move XEN to their exchange. So that's how that works. So I don't think it's them owning it. But of course, if they go under, then all of that supply will go under too. So, I mean, it would be terrible if that happens. But if it does happen, well, that's another lesson for, I would say, for decentralization. So in other words, you have to weigh your risks appropriately. Exchanges do have an important role to play. Like I was making a joke just the other day about Coinbase. Coinbase is pretty bad in terms of how it's designed and what it does. The only thing it does really well, it has an ability to connect to your bank and have your bank send the money to Coinbase and convert it to crypto and then send it back out. So that kind of works really well. Nothing else really works well at all. Like Coinbase is very, very slow. And potentially there is a lot of risk in holding your crypto on the exchanges because we all know not your keys, not your coins. And it's been proven over and over again that that's the case. However, I would say there are some also good actors that provide liquidity. So we want liquidity to be provided. So low liquidity, no matter what anybody says, is not a good thing because it forces the price or it doesn't allow the value to be stable for any crypto if there isn't enough people holding it or enough people trading it. So anybody with $5,000 can push the price here or there, and that it will cause all of the limit orders to be wiped out or stop orders to be executed, and then people lose their money. So, and that's because of low liquidity. So we want the liquidity to be higher, and if the exchanges are helping with the liquidity, then it is a good thing. But standard disclaimer applies. I mean, not your keys, not your coins. You're running a risk of an exchange closing down, and then you will lose everything potentially.